test. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
This is our time for waking up from this past week, for renewing our souls, for finding a way back home. Welcome back home to Temple Beth Shalom. I'm Robert Davis, one of the rabbis, Rabbi Gail Pomerantz, Rabbi Ethan Baer, Rabbi Joanne Leuben. We have 4 of the 4 rabbis here, which is really nice.
4 out of 4.
4 out of 4. We're good. So there's a story about a man who, during World War II, ended up floating in a raft out in the sea for 21 days. And he was finally rescued, and he was asked if he had learned anything from his experience. And he said, yes, I learned that if I have food each day and water to drink each day, I shall be joyously happy for the rest of my life. This is Shabbat. We have been adrift for the past 6 days between last Shabbat and this Shabbat, trying to survive, trying to figure out how to exist out in the world, and now we find ourselves with the food and the refreshment of Shabbat. Let us awaken ourselves to that. And let's all take a moment and greet each other and welcome each other and wish each other a good Shabbos. So stand up and greet the people around you.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Adam. How are you? Good to see you. Glad to be here. Eile Chamda libi, kusana ve'ana titalen. 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 Page 11. Eile Chamda libi, kusana ve'ana titalen.
Please be seated. I invite up now Barbara and Alan Pecourt to lead us in the kindling of Shabbat candles, and in the Kiddush it's found beginning on page number 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
And we continue in preparation for the Kiddush on page 4.
Vayehi erev, vayehi voker. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron v'maaseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'tanu kidasha mikol ha'anim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Chaim.
We're going to turn to page 12 for L'chun Rananah, Psalm 98.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariha letzur yishenu, nikadma panav betoda, bizmerot nariha lo. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai baruchu shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo, bechol ha'amim niflotav, ki gadol Adonai, umhulal me'od, norahu, al kol Elohim, ki kol Elohei hamim elilim, va'adonai shamayim asa, hod ve'hadar lefanav, Oz v'tiferet v'mikdasho, yalai lai 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 yalai lai yalai lai yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 lai
We continue welcoming Shabbat with Lecha Dodi, page 20, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mekalela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mekalela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmi'anu el המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשמו לתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 5. התעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי, אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני לך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
The educator Joel Grishaver says that the Baruch Hu is like the alarm that wakes us up in the morning, but the Baruch Hu is the alarm that wakes us up to prayer. In a sense, it says, are you ready to bless? And then the congregation responds, yes, we're ready to bless. Baruch Hu, let's wake up to prayer, page 28.
Nine, 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yananai, nai, 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 yananai, 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 nai, nai.
Page 30. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokma poteach sha'arim, uvitfuna mishanei itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtsono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tziva'ot shemo, El chai v'chayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Hamari Varavi.
Page 32. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate
on your laws
and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
We turn to pages 34 and 35 as we meditate on words of Shema, asking us to wake up to the oneness that exists in the world, our connection with each other, with those who came before us, and those who will come after us, to all time and space, to all of nature, to wake up to this sense that we are connected to each other. We meditate on this oneness.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. Ve'ahavta, page 36.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta baham b'shivtecha b'vetecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot ben enecha uchtavtam al mezuzot betecha uvisharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 39. Let's read together at the top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Micha Mocha, page 40.
Ya lai 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 la la lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya lai lai lai, ya la lai, ya la lai 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 lai, lai lai ya lai lai lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai la la lai lai, ya la lai 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 lai. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osefele, Nora tehilot osefele, Mahalechutecha ra'u vanecha, Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Zeheli anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Ya lai 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 la la lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 la la lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya lai la lai lai lai, ya la lai 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 lai, 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 la, lai, 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
Page 42, we continue with Hashkivenu, praying that we will have a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace over us throughout our lives, especially at night when we go to sleep, so that we can wake up with a sense of renewed life every day. Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Ushmor tetenu Shalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim.
We continue now with the central part of the prayer service. HaTefillah begins on page 46 and then continues on the even-numbered pages. The story is told of the rabbi who was an advocate of both learning and of wisdom. Learning, he said, is gotten by reading books or listening to lectures. And wisdom, he replied, by reading the book that is in you. And then he added as an afterthought, not an easy task at all, for every minute of the day brings a new edition of the book. Let us pray these prayers, and after we do the first three prayers of this next section of the service, we'll take some moments of silent meditation and reflection to pray the prayers of our own hearts and to read the book of our own lives. Page 46, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fia gitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'koneh hakol, v'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mevi gula livnei v'neihem, le'ma'an shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham v'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atarav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech olim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, Lishene afar, micha mocha bal gevurot, umido melach, melech meimit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lechayot hakol, baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום ילוך הצלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
We continue with our own prayers. Shalom Rav, page 60.
Please be seated when you're through. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol et u'b'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Page 253. We take a moment to pray for those people in our community who are in need of healing, refuat nefesh, refuat guf, healing of the soul, healing of the body, those who might be in the hospital, recovering from illness or surgery, those at home, or perhaps those of us who are here in this sanctuary tonight. So I'll ask you, if you have the name of someone you would like added to our prayers, to please rise and mention those names out loud so that everyone in the congregation might be able to pray on behalf of the people for whom you're praying. Thank you. In addition to those names, we continue to pray on behalf of the American and Israeli soldiers who are missing in action, being held captive, or in need of physical and emotional healing. As well as I invite you to pray on behalf of the people whose names have been called into us, their names are listed in the Shabbat Vayinafash pamphlet. We pray for Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, for complete healing, refuah shlema, for all those names mentioned, all those names in our hearts, with Misha Barak, page 253.
Perach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheperach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Now that we have prayed for healing and hope, this is our moment to celebrate life's joys, life's goodness, and our arrival at this special moment. And as a congregation, we have a lot to celebrate. And first and foremost is the 100th birthday of Doris Oleski this weekend. So I'm going to call you up, Doris. Come on up. Doris has hosted our Oneg, which is very festive here tonight, and she had 5 rabbis and Mark Baranek come to her today to bring her a cake because we love you, and we are so happy to have you back. So, Doris has really shared the goodness of her soul with us for many, many years. She celebrated her bat mitzvah about 19 years ago. Come here. 19 years ago, and somebody from your class is right there, Bunny Jaffe.
Oh, wow.
And in addition to Doris's special birthday, which we will say Shehakianu for in just a moment, we're going to ask anybody else who's celebrating a birthday this month or an anniversary to please rise. And I'm standing because mine is next week.
Oh, good.
Yes. And is Sherry Klinger here? It's hers too, I know.
Her birthday, she'll
And-
be late.
Okay, she'll be late. I'm also going to call up anybody who went to Homestead with Rabbi Bear last Shabbat to work for justice and equity in our world to please rise. No, not come up. Just stand where you are. Thank you.
But
Keep
remain
standing, keep
Remain
standing, keep
standing.
standing. I want to call up anybody who just returned from Israel or some other special place. Goldie, please stand. Anybody else who returned from vacation or is anticipating vacation? Anybody who just had a baby or is anticipating a baby? Wendy?
Baby raised her hand.
Anybody who is looking forward to his Israeli food at the Oneg, please stand up.
Anybody who's
Come on,
living-
everybody. Anybody who woke up this morning and was able to get to Temple Beth Shalom here tonight, please rise. We thank God for this breath we breathe and for having arrived here and for the blessing of Doris in our community to celebrate this moment with the words of Shehakianu.
Oh, my favorite.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Mazel tov.
Mwah.
Mazel tov.
And now we're going to call up any children who are in the congregation. Oh, you want to say something?
I just want to say, Baruch Hashem. Thank God for the gift of life. Use it. Be grateful all your life, and you will overcome the bad and the good and survive. Survive happily with your belief in God.
L'chaim. L'chaim. So now we invite up any children in the congregation to join us on the bima to open the ark. And we're going to remain standing and turn to page 282 for the chanting of Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה לצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. We now turn our hearts and minds to those who are no longer with us as we prepare for Mourner's Kaddish. We remember the more than 6 million who perished in the Holocaust. We remember the brave who died ensuring that the Jewish people would have a Jewish homeland in Israel. We remember those who died in the name of liberty and justice so we could live freely in the United States. And we remember those whose lives were taken due to natural disasters around the globe. Tonight, we also remember friends and family members whose yard sites are being observed and whose names are inscribed on plaques in our alcove of remembrance. Sarah Alexander, Neil O. Amder, Dora Baker, Herman S. Brown, John Coles, Florence L. Dribbin, Lillian Edel, Henry Ellen Bogan, Rose Feinberg, Frank Gelb, Edith S. Gelber, Benjamin Goldberg, Eve Goldman, Louis Goldsmith, Ruth Hersher, Abraham Kolker, Ida Korash, Lena Lawson, Esther Levinson, Myron W. Mann, Rachel Markowitz, Richard J. Menon, Anna Miller, Sue C. Rabin, Alexander Robbins, Yetta Rosenberg, Anna Saltzman, Minna Rosen Schreiber, Jack Shapiro, Nathan Siegel, Sherry Silverman, Leon Schlesinger, Benjamin Snyder, Frida Stoneberg, Sam Tenenbaum, Joshua Reed Zalis, and Anna Stern Lieberman. We remember as well our friends and family members whose loved ones have died in this season and years past and whose yard sites are being observed at this time. Ruth Bachman, Carol Bergman, David Berkowitz, Joan Bildner, Edward Cohen, Nathan Cinnamon, Meyer Dribbin, Edith Freeman, Moses Glovsky, George Gran, Barbara Louise Hagen, Nicholas Kupferman, Bessie Leibowitz, Dalva Leonardi, Isidoro Lehrman, Charlie Marks, Anna Morris, Yehuda Neer, Lynn Peel Rice, Mendel Schlosser, and Seymour Winston. And we remember those who have passed in recent days and whose families remain in the Shloshim of mourning. Cindy Aronson de Kroof, K. Peter Wagner, Rabbi Richard Levy, Stephen Lee Marco, Harry Suskind, Gladys Slatkin, and Sarah Stylerman. If you are thinking of a family member or a friend this evening and I have not mentioned their name, I ask that you please rise and mention their name and remain standing as we join you for Kaddish. We keep their names in our hearts, and please rise and turn to page 294 as we recite Mourner's Kaddish together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ve'amad divrach yirtei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayachon u'vyom echon, u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv ve'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'amei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, tamiran be'ama v'imru, amen. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be forever a blessing. You may be seated. I want to now invite up Myra Spindle to share announcements and greetings on behalf of the congregation.
Shabbat Shalom. I want to wish Doris a happy birthday. I'm so happy to see you here today. We sign up many weeks in advance to do the announcements for Shabbat, and I couldn't believe how lucky I was when I saw that we were celebrating Doris. She's been our neighbor in Bay Harbor across the street for many years, and is just such a warm light and love and wonderful for our children. Happy birthday, Doris. I'll repeat it all later, Doris. A few announcements. Saturday, August 10th, there's a Tish B'Av community service. And then Wednesday, October 16th in the chapel, there's going to be a discussion about the Israel trip for 2020 and informational meeting. Since we're a little light on the announcements in this tonight, I want to tell you about our social justice network. Many of you know, but for those of you who don't know, we have a thriving community here of people involved in social justice work in our community and statewide. We have chosen immigrant justice this year for our work. Rabbi Pomerantz mentioned that we had the vigil for the Homestead at the Homestead Detention Center last week. It was very well attended. Over 60, 70 people just from our congregation attended. There are children there, over 2,000 children being detained, and they're away from their families. The detention center is a for-profit run detention center, and a lot of these kids could potentially have sponsors where they could be with family or be in a family setting, and it's a really important issue to us as Jews to shine light on what's happening with those migrant children down there. We're going to have more action going forward in August in the fall, so please keep an eye out for those tempo blasts or any emails that you see from us, and we really welcome anybody getting involved with us. We also have direct service projects. We're going to be hosting conversations and education in people's homes. We call them Justice Jams. If you want to attend one and get more involved and get more information about our advocacy, you can always reach out to me, Myra, or Rabbi Bear, or my co-chair, Rachel Unger. Thank you so much. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Myra, for the important work that you and the Social Justice Network and Rachel do, and Rabbi Bear with you. Hello. So have you ever been playing one of those word finder games where you search up and down and right and left and sometimes diagonally, and no matter which way you look, you can't find the word? And so in frustration, you put it down and you come back to it an hour later and boom, the word is just popping off the page and you can't believe that you didn't see it before. Or, here's another one, you're frantically searching for your cell phone and then you realize you can't find it because you're talking on it, right? That happens to me. So our Torah portion has a similar theme about our frustrating inability to see what's right in front of us some of the time. The portion tells a topsy-turvy story of a seer who cannot see and a talking donkey who can. It's named for the king of Moab by the name of Balak. And he's worried about the Israelites' power and orders his prophet named Bilam to curse the Israelites. Now, God tells Bilam not to curse the Israelites because they are blessed and they are favored, but Bilam sets out on his donkey with this mission to curse them. Along the way, God becomes angry with Bilam and sends an angel to stop him. Here's the really funny part. The donkey sees the angel with a drawn sword in his way, and he stops and refuses to go on. Bilam, the alleged seer or prophet, ironically cannot see the angel. So he beats the donkey until the donkey squeezes him against a wall. Yes, believe it or not, this is all in our Torah, all of it. When the donkey lays down, refusing to go on, Bilam continues to beat it with a stick, and God puts these words into the donkey's mouth. And she speaks, saying to Bilam, "What have I done to you that you've beaten me these 3 times?" Only then, the Torah tells us, God uncovered Bilam's eyes. He opens his eyes, and he sees the angel of the eternal standing in the way, his drawn sword in his hand. And while this story is utterly unique in the Torah, it's not the only time that we read about God opening somebody's eyes, this paradigm of them being blind until God opens their eyes. There's the story of Hagar that's traditionally read on Rosh Hashanah. After being cast out by Abraham, she's in the wilderness with her son Ishmael, and they are literally dying of thirst. In fact, Hagar is so bereft that she doesn't want to witness her own son's death, so she leaves him to the side and she goes on by herself. God tells her to get up, and God opens her eyes, and there in front of her is a well of water that was there all the time, the key to their salvation, but she didn't see it before. Sometimes the Torah is teaching us what we need, or a message from God is right in front of us, but for whatever reason, we are blind to it. When that veil is lifted, there is new understanding, new vision, new insight. Rabbi Zalman Schachter Shlomi illustrates this process of enlightenment with a story he tells about his then 8-year-old daughter. His daughter said to him, "Abba, when you're asleep, you can wake up, right?" And then she asks, "When you are awake, can you wake up even more?" When you are awake, can you wake up even more? Can you? Studies show that we humans spend only about 50% of our time paying attention to where we are. The other 50%, we are dwelling on what's already happened, or fretting or fantasizing about what's coming around the bend. We are rushing or complacent or zoned out. We are Bilam on the warpath, blind to the obstacles in our way, or Hagar, so wrapped up in our own misery, our own story, that we cannot see the well that's right in front of us. This waking up is the ultimate goal of meditation, of mindfulness exercises, of prayer, of yoga, taking a breath, waking up to what's right in front of us. Or as a Zen Judaism primer put it, be here now, be somewhere else later. Is that so complicated? Waking up even more is not only about being present to what's right in front of us, it's also about being aware to what's happening in the world around us. There's a reason why justice advocates use the expression to get woke or stay woke. It means being aware of pressing issues of injustice. Urban Dictionary defines woke as knowing what's going on in the community. In a time and place where there is so much demanding our attention and action that sometimes it feels like our heads are spinning, like we have whiplash, it is indeed hard to stay woke. It's tempting to press snooze and let our eyes rest from the burden of all of this information. Our Torah portion cautions us against this sleepwalking. The key to our salvation, and perhaps the salvation of the entire world, is through paying attention, being present, and when we are awake, waking up even more. At the end of Bilam's journey, his intended words of curse are transformed into words of praise. Words that, in fact, are so important that they've become part of Jewish liturgy. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. Once Bilam's eyes have been opened, he's able to see the blessing that's right in front of him. This Shabbat, let us wake up even more to the here and now. Let us wake up even more to the suffering all around us. And let us wake up to the potential blessing that's right in front of us all the time. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May it be God's will, and may it be our will too. Amen. We are going to conclude this service with an unusual melody. So I'm going to invite you all to please rise if you're able. And we are going to sing Happy Birthday in English and then in Hebrew. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Doris. Happy birthday to you. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach.
Devorah.
Yom Huledet Sameach. Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat
everybody. Shabbos. Thanks.
Come back. You're what?